Time now for your forewarned weather with Cedric Haynes.
All right, let's talk about those temperatures out there. It is a mild start to kick off the day with these numbers in the 50s, 60s, and 70s across the state. So if you're getting ready to head out, just know that it is a little more on the toasty side. But for all the kiddos heading back to school today, we've got those temperatures that are in the 60s and 70s. It'll definitely be more in the 70s, closer to 80 degrees this morning as you get ready to make your way off towards the bus stop in those new outfits. But by lunchtime, recess, already in the mid-90s here along the Wasatch Front, and we're already going to be close to 100 degrees as you get towards St. George. And by this afternoon in Washington County, you're looking at about 107 or so this afternoon. So another scorcher of a day down across the south. We're on record watch here in the Wasatch Front as well, especially in Salt Lake City, where we're forecasting 102. The previous record is 102 set back in 2007, so we may tie or potentially break that record high as we go throughout today. As we look at the numbers for this afternoon, notice Cache Valley, upper 90s expected for you, mid to upper 90s from the Uintas back over towards Castle Country, 103 in Moab, and 107 in St. George. All right, as we look at your heat alerts out there, of course, you'll be able to see we've got excessive or extreme heat warnings that have been issued now for portions of the Glen Canyon area here, the National Park area, and also over towards Lake Powell. So if you're going to be out doing any recreating in this area, just know that we're going to have the temperatures that are going to be so hot in the triple digits. They really haven't cooled off much this morning. They're not going to cool off much later tonight, and that heat is just going to continue to kind of fester there and could lead to some heat illnesses if you're going to be out and about for that area for too long. Otherwise, we've got a wildfire threat up towards portions of, as we get towards Cache Valley, the western portions of the state. We're seeing those elevated fire concerns, breezy conditions expected, drier conditions. And overall, that trend is expected to continue into your Thursday as well. We're looking at central and southern portions of the state as well with those breezy and dry conditions across the area there. So keep that in mind. The elevated fire concern will continue out there. We've got fire alerts that have been issued because of that here. We've got fire weather warnings in the magenta color here. This is for the Wasatch Back, the Bear River Range, southwest Wyoming. This is for today for the concern of fires to start. Then we have a fire weather watch across central, southern, and eastern sections of the state as we go into tomorrow. And that could not only be from the dry conditions, but potentially some dry thunderstorms. The monsoon weather pattern will develop with that high pressure pulling in that monsoon moisture with that southerly flow. It's not going to be a ton of moisture, but there will be some that will develop, and we'll take it out there because it's been extremely dry in the area. Could see an isolated shower in the Uintas this afternoon, but I think the rain chance really starts to increase tonight, and then especially heading into your Thursday afternoon, I think we'll see a decent chance of some isolated storms out there across parts of the area. And again, as we go into your Friday, that chance of some of those isolated storms will be possible. Otherwise, your excessive rainfall threat, notice we do have that elevated risk here of some flash flooding by the time we get towards the end of the week as you get along and south of the I-70 corridor. So be aware of that potential throughout the day. St. George, 107 for today. Breezy conditions. Watch out for that fire concern. 105 for your Thursday, 100 on your Friday. Slightly cooler as we get towards the end of the week. As we look at the Wasatch Front, 102 on your Wednesday, 97 on your Thursday, 95 on Friday, and then we've got low 90s expected as we move into the upcoming weekend. All right, let's get a check on your traffic this morning here. We're going to be taking a look out there, and you're going to be able to see Main Street, Columbus Street at 300 North here in Salt Lake City. Looks good out there. Hardly any traffic at all. But hey, that's a start. We'll keep that off real pretty well. I-15, a different story. We've got more traffic out there on the road, so be aware of that as you make your way for your morning commute. Guys?
All right, Cedric, thank you. Each day, the